Hello and welcome to this calm, soothing ASMR experience. Today I'm taking you on a peaceful journey through the sport of hockey, and more specifically, we'll be focusing on the game between the Calgary Flames and the Seattle Kraken, which took place on September 30th, 2024. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, we'll relax together as I guide you through the rhythms of the game, the strategies of the players, and the rich history of hockey itself. I had a lot of fun being there and filming this for you. I just love the energy of the crowd, and the game itself looks so interesting, even though I don't understand much. Hockey can be fast and intense, but today we'll explore it in a way that's calming, slow, and gentle. Picture the coolness of the ice, the subtle sounds of skates gliding, and the quiet focus of each player as they prepare for action. Are you comfortable? Then let's begin. As the teams lined up for the opening face-off, there was a quiet tension in the air. The place was alive with energy, fans settling into their seats, the distant hum of chatter, the anticipation of the game about to unfold. The Seattle Kraken, a team that has quickly made a name for itself since its inception, stood on one side while the Calgary Flames, with their rich history and loyal fan base, took their positions on the other side. Before the puck even drops, there's a ritual to the game. The players, fully focused, go through their pre-game routines, tying their skates just right, adjusting their gloves, and taking a deep, calming breaths. You can just imagine the soft sounds around them, the gentle creak of the boards as they lean in, the tap of a stick against the ice to test its balance. It's these small, intimate moments that make hockey so unique. Then the puck is dropped. The game begins. The players immediately fall into the rhythm of the game, gliding effortlessly over the ice. Each pass, each skate stroke is deliberate and precise. Hockey is often described as a game of flow, control, and timing. It's It's about working together as a team, anticipating moves, and reacting in real time. Both the Flames and the Kraken spent the first few minutes cautiously testing each other's defenses. Like two dancers in sync, the players move in unison, finding their rhythm. It's in these early moments that teams get a feel for their opponents, probing for any weaknesses that can be exploited later in the game. The first period of hockey is like the early chapters of a novel. It sets the tone, introduces the key players, and builds the story. As the game progresses, you start to see patterns emerge. How each team approaches the game, what their strengths are, and where their weaknesses lie. In this game, the Kraken showed impressive agility and control. Their skaters moved with grace, weaving through Calgary defense like water flowing through cracks in the ice. You can almost hear the soft swoosh of their skates, the quiet clink of a well-placed pass as the puck glides smoothly from stick to stick. Calgary, meanwhile, relied on their trademark resilience. Known for playing a tough, physical game, the Flames often wear down their opponents, grinding them down over time. It's a game of endurance, both physical and mental. You can imagine the quiet determination on their faces, the way they take deep, controlled breaths between shifts, preparing themselves for the next burst of action. In hockey, every second counts. The players have to be hyper-aware of their surroundings, constantly adjusting and fine-tuning their movements. A single inch too far out of position can lead to a breakaway, or worse, a goal against their team. It's such a delicate balance of speed, power, and precision. Strategy is the invisible thread that ties a hockey game together. From an outsider's perspective, the game may look chaotic. Players zipping across the ice at high speeds, pucks flying in every direction. But underneath the fast-paced exterior is a carefully crafted plan. Each player on the ice has a role to play. Some are enforcers, tasked with protecting their teammates and maintaining control of the puck. Others are snipers, looking for the perfect opportunity to take a shot at the net. Every movement, every shift is calculated. In this game, the Kraken and the Flames employed solid defensive strategies. You could see it in the way their defensemen collapsed around the net, protecting their goaltender and keeping the front of the crease clear. Goaltenders, perhaps the most fascinating players on the ice, remain calm and composed, relying on muscle memory to make quick, sharp saves. A goaltender's routine is methodical. They tap their goal post, crouch low, and follow the puck with a laser-like focus. In this game, both goalies showed incredible skill reading the play, positioning themselves perfectly, and making crucial saves that kept the game tight. As the game evolved, the intensity increased, but the core principles of hockey remained the same. It's a game of split-second decisions where skill, teamwork, and timing come together to create something truly beautiful. Watching a hockey game is like watching a perfectly synchronized dance, with each player anticipating the moves of their teammates and opponents. By the time the second period began, the game has settled into a steady rhythm. The Kraken and the Flames continued their battle, each searching for a way to break through the other defenses. You can almost feel the tension building, like a coiled spring ready to snap. The Kraken focused on using their speed to outmaneuver Calgary's defense, skating circles around them and forcing the Flames to play catch-up. The subtle sounds of skates cutting through ice, the soft crack of a puck being passed from one player to another. These are the rhythms of the game. Calgary, on the other hand, played a more methodical game. They bided their game, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Patience is key in hockey, and the Flames were masters of it. They knew that one well-timed pass, one breakaway, could be the difference between victory and defeat. As the second period came to a close, the tension in the arena was palpable. Both teams had fought hard, neither giving an inch. But you could see and you could sense that something was about to happen. A breakthrough was coming. Both teams knew that the next goal could decide the game. You could see the intensity in their eyes, the way they skated faster, pushed harder, and fought for every inch of ice. The third period is always the most intense. Fatigue begins to set in, and the physical toll of skating checking and shooting for 60 minutes weighs on the players. But this is where the game is won or lost. Players dig deep, pushing through the exhaustion, relying on their instincts and training. By the time the final whistle blew, both teams had left everything on the ice. The game was hard-fought with incredible displays of skill, determination, and teamwork. Although only one team could come away with the win, both the Kraken and the Flames had shown why hockey is one of the most exciting sports in the world. Now that we've explored the game, let's slow down and take a closer look at some of the players who make hockey so special. Let's begin with Jonathan Huberdeau of the Calgary Flames. Huberdeau is known for his vision of the ice, his ability to see plays develop before they even happen. Born in Quebec, Jonathan's passion for hockey began at a very young age. His natural talent was evident from the start, and by the time he was a teenager, he was playing in competitive leagues where he honed his skills. Jonathan's professional career began when he was drafted 3rd overall by the Florida Panthers in the 2011 NHL entry draft. During his time with the Panthers, Huberdeau quickly became known as one of the league's top playmakers. It's not just about scoring goals, although he has scored many. Huberdeau's specialty is in setting up his teammates, finding the perfect moment, the perfect angle, and delivering passes that thread the needle between multiple defenders. His hockey IQ is off the charts, and that's what makes him so dangerous on the ice. One of his most memorable seasons was in 2018-2019, when Huberdeau reached career high points with over 90 in a single season. His chemistry with teammate Alexander Barkov created one of the most dynamic duos in the NHL. Opposing teams would often try to shut them down, but Huberdeau's creativity and ability to adapt made him a nightmare for defenders. Now, having transitioned to Calgary Flames, Huberdeau has brought that same playmaking ability to a new team, seamlessly fitting into Calgary's system. His presence on the ice immediately elevates his teammates. His calm, composed demeanor, whether he's passing the puck or Navigating through defenders creates a sense of control in every game. Off the ice, Jonathan is known for his commitment to giving back. His charitable efforts focus on helping underprivileged children gain access to hockey. He believes that the sport can provide not only fun and fitness, but also life lessons like perseverance, teamwork, and discipline. Imagine Huberdeau on the ice, his sharp eyes scanning the rink, always 2 steps ahead of everyone else. It's as though he can see the play unfolding before it happens. His precision passing, his smooth skating, and his overall control make him one of the most enjoyable players to watch. Close your eyes and picture Jonathan effortlessly gliding across the ice, orchestrating plays with quiet confidence. Next, let's look at Jared McCann of the Seattle Kraken. McCann is known for his deadly shot, his quick release catching goalies off guard time and time again. Born in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, McCann grew up in a small town that loves its hockey. He started skating as soon as he could walk, and by the age of 4, he was already playing in local leagues. His passion for the game was driven by his supportive family, who traveled with him to tournaments all over the country. He's not the most vocal player in the locker room, but his work ethic speaks volumes. He leads by example and always put in the extra work at practice, and his teammates look up to him for that. In Seattle, McCann has embraced the role of a leader on and off the ice, helping to shape the Kraken into a competitive force. His connection to the fans in Seattle has also grown. He's become one of the faces of the franchise, known for taking time to engage with fans, especially the younger ones. For McCann, hockey isn't just a game. It's a way to connect with people, to inspire the next generation of players. His resilience in the face of setbacks and his determination to keep improving makes his journey as fascinating as his play on the ice. Visualize McCann lining up for a face-off. He's calm, collected, and focused, waiting for the perfect moment to release that little lethal shot of his. As the puck drops, he reads the play in an instant, finding the open lane, and before the goalie can react, goal. His movements are sharp, precise, and purposeful. Finally, let's talk about Matty Beniers, one of the NHL's brightest young stars. Drafted second overall by the Kraken in 2021, Matty has quickly become a key part of Seattle's offensive attack. Born in Massachusetts, Matty's love for hockey started when he was a child, inspired by watching his older brother play. As a kid, Beniers would wake up at dawn, lacing up his skates for early morning practices. What sets Matty apart is his unique ability to blend offensive flair with defensive responsibility. He's what's known as a two-way player, meaning he contributes just as much in defense as he does in attack. This is rare for such a young player and is a testament to his high hockey IQ. Coaches and teammates alike rave about his dedication to learning the game, constantly studying film, analyzing his own play, and always looking for ways to improve. Despite being new to the league, Matty has earned the respect of veteran players, both on his team and around NHL. His smooth skating and vision on the ice make him a nightmare for defenders. And his tenacity in the back-checking means he's always disrupting the opponent's offensive plays. In his rookie season, Beniers quickly became a fan favorite in Seattle, not just for his exciting style of play, but also for his humble and hard-working attitude. He is often the first one on the ice for practice and the last one to leave. Always looking to improve, always striving to be the best. Off the ice, Matty is known for his positive energy and upbeat personality. He is often seen laughing and joking with teammates, bringing a sense of joy to the locker room. But when the game starts, Beniers is all business. He has a quiet intensity about him, and once he's in game mode, nothing can shake his focus. Picture Matty weaving through defenders, the puck seemingly glued to his stick as he glides effortlessly across the ice. He anticipates every move of the opposing team, making split-second decisions with the poise of a seasoned veteran. Despite his youth, he plays like he's been in the league for years, and his future in the NHL looks incredibly bright. And overall, I want to add that each player has their own unique style and story. Huberdeau with his playmaking brilliance, McCann with his sharp shooting, and Beniers with his two-way excellence. And now, let's take a moment to talk about Elias Lindholm, one of the standout players on the Calgary Flames roster. Born in Sweden, Lindholm comes from a family with deep hockey roots. His father, Mikael Lindholm, was a professional hockey player as well. Growing up surrounded by the sport, Elias honed his skills at a young age, following in his father's footsteps, and quickly began making waves in Sweden's hockey leagues. Lindholm was drafted 5th overall by the Carolina Hurricanes in the 2013 NHL entry draft. As a versatile forward, capable of playing both center and wing, Lindholm showed his adaptability and high hockey IQ right from the start. His ability to read plays and his exceptional two-way game has earned him a reputation as one of the most reliable and intelligent players in the league. After being traded to the Calgary Flames in 2018, his career truly took off. One of the Lindholm's defining traits is his calmness under pressure. Whether it's scoring a crucial goal or making a key defensive play, he always seems to keep his cool, making him a dependable presence on the ice. His vision and playmaking skills are also top-notch, allowing him to set up his teammates for scoring opportunities with precision. During the 2021 and 2022 season, Lindholm had a career year, playing alongside Johnny Huberdeau and Matthew Tkachuk on what many consider one of the best lines in hockey at the time. Lindholm his scoring touch, combined with his strong defensive play, earned him a nomination for the Selke Trophy, awarded to the league's best defensive forward. It's his ability to contribute on both ends of the ice that makes him so valuable to the Flames. Off the ice, Lindholm is known for his dedication to his craft. He's one of the first players on the ice for practice and often stays late, working on different aspects of his game. His leadership in the locker room, while not always vocal, is evident in the way he leads by example. Teammates respect him for his work ethic, and his calm demeanor brings a sense of stability to the team. Now picture Elias Lindholm in action. He's skating down the ice, eyes scanning the play, stick poised and ready. His movements are smooth, almost effortless, as he positions himself perfectly for a pass or to take a shot on goal. With a quick flick of the wrist, the puck is released. And just like that, he's made a game-changing play. Whether it's a critical face-off win, a defensive block, or a clutch goal, Lindholm's presence is always felt on the ice. And our final quick player feature brings us to Rasmus Andersson, a key defenseman for the Calgary Flames. Born in Sweden, Andersson was destined for hockey greatness. Coming from a hockey family, his father, Peter Andersson, played professionally in the NHL. Rasmus grew up surrounded by the game, and it wasn't long before his own talents began to shine. Imagine Andersson on the ice, controlling the play from the blue line. He's calm, his eyes scanning for an opening. With a flick of his wrist, the puck sails towards the net, finding its way through a sea of bodies. His ability to transition from defense to offense so seamlessly is what makes him such a valuable asset for the Flames. I hope you enjoyed this peaceful exploration into the world of hockey and the players who make it so special. It's been a pleasure sharing their stories with you, and I look forward to our next ASMR journey together. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, stay relaxed and at